What's up, YouTube? Dark Lord Diabolos coming at you with a Transformers video of me ranking every toy in the Kingdom line. The reason why I'm doing this is the Kingdom line has ended and we have gone into May of 2022, which should be the start of the Legacy line. The Legacy line has started to come into toy shelves, like official toy shelves where I can pick them up. I've picked up one so far, and that was Kickback. Sadly, due to personal reasons, I am not able to pick up the other toys at this moment, but if you want me to hear me talk about Kickback, that could be a project in the far distant near future. Now, reason why I'm doing this is my last Transformers video of Metroplex actually did well. So, since I am busy packing and about to move across state again, I decided these will be easier videos to push out to have content throughout the next few weeks. So, here we go. Now, coming out with Black Arachnia. I actually did love the figure. It is a solid A. People said there's stability issues. I don't see them as much, but to me, I really do like the design. Now, note, to make things perfectly clear, when I talk about these Beast Wars toys, I'm coming at it from a toy perspective. I do not have any love for Beast Wars. And no, I don't want any Beast Wars fans coming in and going, oh, you think Truck over Monk or whatever that stupid meme is. I just never watched the show nor had time or the, motivation to sit down and watch it. But since I grew up on the Unicron trilogy, Octopus, Primal, and Megatron are voiced by David Chalk and it's Gary Chalk and David K. respectively, which those are the variants of Optimus Prime and Megatron / Galvatron I grew up with. So I probably will watch it just because I'm a fan of their portrayals of those characters just in general. But I'm strictly coming at this from a toys perspective. Next, probably the best figure in the entire series. You cannot at me on that. That is Voyager class Cyclonus. The transformation's amazing. The posability's awesome. It's just a really good figure. It's fun. The only problem is when I got mine, for some reason the head was dented and some paint was chipped. I don't know why. It just was. But as soon as I got him, he was just great. And plus, he's actually a Decepticon I really do enjoy. By also growing up with the Unicron trilogy, I did get a DVD reissue of the third season of the original Transformers. So growing up with the original interpretation of the character through the cartoon really probably upped my impression of this character. And besides that, Combiner War 1 that came out, a Voyager class Combiner War 1 was not good whatsoever. None of the Decepticons that came out in Titan's Return or, maybe the Scourge. The Scourge was pretty decent because the blur mold was decent, but none of them that came out in Combiner Wars and Titan's Return was really that good. Next is Beast Wars Megatron, and that's going right under Cyclonus. The robot mode is but the beast mode is where it's at. Its transformation is fun and complex, and the beast mode is one of the most puzzleable T-Rexes I have ever seen. It is just great. I was really hoping that they would do a Godzilla crossover and turn Godzilla into a Transformer, and they would remold that Megatron into a Godzilla. But hey, we got Jurassic Park, so there's that. Paleotrix. That is a B. I love it. It reminds me of Bionicle. And I love the concept. I really wish they would make them into their own faction that serves Unicron instead of just Predacons and Maximals, because having zombie skeletal robots really remind me of that. I think this is the core class. None of the core class figures I actually own or cared to buy. It's not that I have anything against core class, it's just none of them felt appealing to me at all. I heard the Soundwave was really good, though. Just really none of them felt appealing to me. Is there another version of Paleotrix? Not Paleotrix, but, Arachnite? Oh, well. Going on. Primal. Above Black Arachnia. The Voyager was fun. I love the monkey mode. I could pull off a Godzilla reference with Arachnite. Not Godzilla reference. King Kong reference with Arachnite. And the posability in beast mode like Megatron is superb. It does have a gap issue, but you take what you can get with that. Warpath. Did not buy. I don't know why, I just didn't want to buy it. Cheetor. I don't like the figure. At all. I bought the Netflix version, and I got it for completionist sake. But I honestly don't know why I don't like the figure. Mostly it's because the Netflix version, at least with mine, when I keep transforming it back into a cheetah, the back part of the neck just cracks a lot. And it's like, why? This is bad. Why? It doesn't have any stability issues in robot. It has stability issues in robot mode, which it cannot stand up. But, you know, the cat mode's really good, and that's why I put it on probably on the top of bad. This thing. Bad. I like the Bionicle aesthetic, but again, the reason why Arachnia's on B is, and I'm probably going to make a video on the Battleizers and the Fossilizers, because they are great in concept, but in execution, they were done wrong. Most of the tabs don't even really work half the time. They're too loose to actually do anything. And this don't even have any real useful parts. Air Razor. A. The bird mode looks weird, I'm not going to lie. And again, I have no attachment to Beast Wars, so accuracy does not bug me. It's just a really fun figure to play with. You can spread the wings in robot mode, and I'm pretty sure if I can get another copy of this figure, I will literally turn it into an angel, just because it is just that. I can see myself doing that with this figure. It's that decent. Going just below Primal is Dynabot. And I heard the reputation that this character has, but as a figure, I'm putting it at B. Oh, not at B, but A. It's not better than Primal, but it's really good. I just don't like the arms in Raptor mode, to be honest, and that's what really holds this back, because I'm looking at both of them, like, what holds this back from this? And I go, okay, lack of accessories. I know someone could say, well, he only needs a sword. Well, a sword is not orange, purple at all. I'm pretty sure it's silver. And I just couldn't, I just feel like he belongs right here, because again, like I said, I don't have any attachment to Beast Wars. Huffer. Didn't even bother picking it up. It seemed like another scam like the Cliff Jumper, and you're only going to fool me once with that. Reissues. Do not care. Do not care. This thing, I did not buy it. And I'll explain why I didn't buy it. Interesting idea in concept. Poorly done in execution. So, they decided to turn the Ark into a Titan. Out of nowhere. Which is probably why they went with Metroplex from the Cybertron line. Because they didn't know what to do as a Titan. Because I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think this Titan really did that well. You have Scorponok, which, you know, that's a completionist thing. And when I get the chance, I'm either getting a Black Zadok or a Scorponok because I have a Fortress Maximus. You got Metroplex. That was good when it came out back in 2014. I wanted it, just didn't have the money for it at the time. That's when it was actually at Walmart of all places. You have the Combiners, which I don't even know why they made Combiners that were Titan class. That made no sense. And you got Trepucon, which is really good, except that it had hip issues. You have these iconic Titans, and then you make one up out of the Ark for no apparent reason. I mean, people loved it at first, but it just, to me, it just doesn't look right. Sure, you got a playable toy as an Ark. Fine. Intelligentrum looks like it's a really good figure. Fine. But if I really wanted to pick, like, a toy of the Ark, I would get that Combiner Optimus Prime thing for a hell of a lot less. And there you go. Toy as an Ark. Ark toy. Did not get this because it was a special exclusive. And if exclusive does not pop at me, I do not get it. Reissue of Ultra Magnus. I got the one from War Cybertron. Don't know how to even grade that. Did not get this. Wingfinger. Bottom B for right now. It's a good weaponizer, and I love the pterodactyl mode, but it seemed less lacking of all the, fossilizers. Galvatron, lower of S. I love the figure. I really do. But, hold up. There. I got the comic book version. I did not get the one for Kingdom. I could not find the one for Kingdom, but they were selling the comic book version on a good deal on Amazon. Like, it was like a 20% off, and I got it for like 40 or something around the line. I have to check back with that. I got it, picked it up, looks great. I don't like the fact that it comes with a Matrix of Leadership. I get it's an iconic part of the role for the Unicron trilogy, and I really think this should have been in the 86 line if they're going to do it like that, because it makes no sense for him to have it in the Kingdom line. He comes with 2 guns that are supposed to be his warship that he gets from Unicron, which connects with said Unicron if you have it, which I do not have it. I was never going to attempt to buy that damn thing. I almost bought that Star Saver, but I'm glad I didn't by the looks of it. I'll probably just try to get a third-party one. But I love the comic book version. I did not get this version, but since we're going off of colors and I do own the mode, comic book version coloring a lot better. Rhinox looked fucking horrible. Not even gonna lie. Didn't pick it up. Rodimus, like all commander classes, by the time I have the money for them, they're gone. This thing. I played with it once, and I didn't like it. It just broke on me, so I threw it out on the highway. That is a recolor, really cool recolor. Did not get. So that is Inferno. Did not get. Wheeljack. He was an Earthrise. Scorponok. Could not find. That I did not get. Okay. That is a better version of Arachnia, because it just looks cool. It has an alien look to it. And yes, I know who the character is. She just does the Arachnia mode really well. All in all, Kingdom was fairly a mixed bag. But that doesn't mean it was bad. It far succeeded its previous toy line, Earthrise, which I have a lot of issues with. And I'm probably going to rank those toys as well. If you want to see that, hit a like in the button down below, and I will, if we can get this up to at least 10 to 15 likes, I will post that ranking, because I have a lot of issues with Earthrise. Hell, I have like some issues with Siege as well, but Earthrise just was a really bad dip from Siege. I just don't know why either. It's just the quality control of that line went whee. But anyway, Kingdom was weird, and I mean that in a nice way. I'm glad we got Beast Wars characters, because for the past 6 years, when I started collecting officially as an adult, we've been nothing but G1, 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 G1. Let's see. G1, but what if combiners? G1, but if everyone was headmasters. G1, but if everyone was combiners, and we brought in the pretenders again because the pretenders did so well. And then what we got? G1, but if everyone had Cybertronian modes. G1 again. But characters that we forgot to put out in other toy lines culminated in this mess. And then we got Kingdom, which Kingdom was a great breath of fresh air. And now that we're leading into Legacy, which has Transformer Prime characters, which was a really good show, and I do like the characters of that. And my god, Unicron Trilogy toys, because the Unicron Cybertron upgrade Optimus Prime was not good. I'll probably talk about that in my Siege ranking. But I guess that's all I have to talk about for right now. If you like this video, please get a like. And like I said, if you get 15 likes, I'll do Earthrise. If this video and the Earthrise video gets 20 likes, I will do Siege. And hell, I'll probably even do Combiner Wars and Titan's Return, since that's when I started getting back into the collecting biz. But until then, if you have any comments about how I did my ranking or any opinions, put them down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. and share this with all your friends, and I will talk to you later. Ciao.